Death Valley Clemson Memorial Stadium. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Clemson Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Hey guys, catching up with Clemson's head coach before the game. This running back has been a revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered. Each and every week we see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15, they are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Working the ground game. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Pulls it in, it's Boggs. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Going with the ground game left.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Off-play action. Firing to the right, complete. At the 35, he's open. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Now on the counter. Driven back.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Right down the middle. In traffic, it's Boggs. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone.
And those in-breaking routes, man, it's got to be trust. Trust in the offensive line to do their job, and then trust that you know your receiver is going to break that off and come straight down the line of scrimmage. Stay away from the defense, especially those guys that sit back there trying to look at the quarterback's eyes and read him. Nice timing on that end route.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. Rushes on. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. He's looking downfield to throw. It's complete on the right side. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
And defensively on third down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle them, and you got to get them to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the fourth down.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Give to the single back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. This time they'll throw it. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled. Palmer, you got a #1 receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? But a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you just got to give that one to the defense and say, good call. You doubled my best receiver. I got to go somewhere else with the football. And you're going to get opportunities to throw this guy the ball. He's one of the best in the entire country. You just got to be a little bit more selective and find those one-on-one matchups.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. They go to the draw. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Look out! And they got it.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
Bought a little time, lets it go.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They'll give it to Johnson. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Fires downfield. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose, it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. The throw. Out wide right, it's Moore. Still on his feet at the 45. Hits the accelerator to the right. Past the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes with a quick strike up top, covering 79 yards. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They go to the counter. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes a deep grab. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Noles! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that personal foul goes against the defense.
Number 36 sets a kickoff.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Looking left. With the catch, it's Burrows. Running free. Running inside the 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Turns it upfield. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Making the adjustment on the play. Direct snap. It's Johnson. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Clemson.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Drops back. It's Daniels. Quick completion on the out route. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. After getting pushed back on the holding call, here comes second and long. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. He lets it fly. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sidelines.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college, we used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warrick and Lavernius Coles. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The holding penalty pushes them back. It's 1st and 20. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Croma. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. To the air, it's Daniels. They're all over it. Has to throw it away on third down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
And it slips just inside that right upright. It's now a one-point game, 14-13.
Number 36, set to advance on the football.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll move the wide receiver. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Well, what a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Drops back on first down. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7. This crowd knows when to bring it. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him...
Makes the grab and room to run. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Tigers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Quick give. It's Johnson. He breaks a tackle. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The handoff to Johnson. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And as you start to settle into games as a play call, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. You know, find a way to get the ball to your running back in space. This offense really has to find a way to get the ground game going.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Gets the back moving. They want to throw it. Out of the backfield, he's open. Oh, what a move to get open. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Tough run here. It's Davidson. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, going to throw it. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the point after is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Under pressure. Right side, it's Thomas. Got the 1st down with the throw, and he'll get more after taking that shot. It'll be a roughing penalty. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Fresh set of downs going up top. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the 1st option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They'll send the back in motion. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Almost picked off.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. Breaks loose. Oh, it's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Long way to go on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the big fella. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. He's past the 30. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Keeping his eyes downfield. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Gets rid of it. Out wide left, it's Johnson. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Going for a score. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
And week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the Louisville Cardinals. And it's the Sooners who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense.
They win their 2nd straight game, and talk about doing it in style. That margin of victory is a head-turner. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference.
The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Might as well give it to him again. There he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Tells to run, wants to pass. Moves to his right. Finds his big tight end. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. And the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass on second down. Left side, it's Johnson. Runs through a man. He might have space. Into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. The give on the counter. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Looking to pass, it's Daniels. Out wide left, it's Robinson. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Robinson. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warrick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think of swag, Reese. Just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag, that could take it to the house, make big plays.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Hand it to the back. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Still looking to his right. Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
To throw, it's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's fourth down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
Not a chance. Missed it. After the missed field goal, it is still a 12-point game.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll give it to Johnson. Turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. At the 40, there he goes. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Tigers. Roll his way into the end zone. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Handoff from the gun. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Moves the pocket. It's Daniels. Throws to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Boggs. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Wood or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush right in his face. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
See some running room. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on third down from their own 20. Sets his feet. It's Daniels. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Complete downfield.
Third down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, third and short, now set up in a first and goal situation.
They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown Seminoles! Great job by the back on the option. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. The run inside. It's Johnson. Enough to move the chains. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll ride the hot hand. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Straight ahead, it's Johnson. Breaks into the open. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Season alley. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Got him right there.
Well, they're trying to go toss on this play, but defense just wins at the point of attack. They're able to defeat the blocks and get the ball carrier down behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Sets his feet. It's Daniels. Rushes on. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
The Noles decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. He's got great speed. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
They'll give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Davidson. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Give to the running back. Got the 1st down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Great job by the offense there, getting the 1st down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Run in the red zone, it's Davidson. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. Motion from the wideout. Powers inside. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record. Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They'll take the penalty and move them back. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. Give to the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Might as well run him again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
They stopped him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation.